Hi guys, welcome back to another one of my video. Today we'll be taking a look at a duel submitted by SatoruSaikyo. We'll be doing a duel analysis. I understand that some of you have PM mentioning that why isn't there another duel analysis, because there wasn't anyone submitting. So actually, to encourage more people to submit, I included an option to stay anonymous for the video, so I won't even show your name if you check the checkbox. Yeah, so do take a look at the link in the description below if you are interested to submit for either a duel analysis or for an interesting replay. Yeah. Without further ado, let's take a look at the duel. Yeah. Then let's start from the deck list itself, because I realized there's this card inside the deck which you don't usually see in the FTK, and I want to explain why. So first thing is Pot of Prosperity. You don't usually play this in a Pendulum deck, I think, for two reasons. One is mainly because it banishes your extra deck, which you as every Pen Magician player know, your extra deck is already extremely tight. We are already trying to fit as much as we can, so this card itself won't really benefit much. Yeah, since it's just a draw one. It's actually a +0 card if you realize. I'm thinking if you really want to thin down a deck, you should replace this with Upstart Goblin. But then again, for FTK deck, Upstart Goblin will stop your FTK. So maybe play stuff like Allure of Darkness, like what some people has played. Yeah, so to me, as long as it's not Pot of Prosperity, I think it'll be good. Another reason why I think you shouldn't play, especially in the FTK deck, is because this card actually halves the damage your opponents take. Yeah, so by activating this, you will only be able to burn at most 4k damage, even after activating your burn effect twice. Yeah, so to me, this Pot of Prosperity is a no in the deck. Yeah, so do take it out and use other sort of draw engine. Yeah, and secondly, I would say if you are playing access code, you definitely need a link tree monster. Yeah, because access code actually is best utilized when there's a link tree monster, which gives it like 5.3k attack, which can be quite a lot. Yeah, considering that a lot of monsters actually are around like 2k, 3k, or at most maybe 4k. Let's not talk about Arrival Cyrus. That one is a different situation. Yeah. So for this, I will actually include Celine, because Celine is one of the easier to Celine usually goes into access code with using Crystron. I think for that combo, you can take a look at some of my replays. You'll see how I can manage to bring out access code using just one monster and one tuner. Yeah. So mainly that's it, and let's jump right straight into the duel. Yep. Let me switch. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, but overall it's still in this duel, so nothing much. Maybe there wasn't much Pot of Prosperity play that reduces damage. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, I mean, pretty good starting hand. I'll assume you can already like do a full FTK combo here already. Yeah, that's how I'll draw one. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. So one of the golden rule, or more like things that you all can take note, is if you have Wisdom Eye, you should not be taking out Pendulum Core, because you can only activate one of them in one turn. If you activate Pen Core first, you can't destroy your Wisdom Eye to set a new skill. But if you destroy your Wisdom Eye to set a new skill, you can't activate Pendulum Core. So this card is actually stuck in your hand right now. You can't do anything. Yeah. In situation where you have both Wisdom Eye and Pendulum Core, I'll actually discard Wisdom Eye to use Pendulum Core, because these two is basically like enemy to each other. You should hopefully not have these two cards in your hand at once. Yeah, so this is something to take note. Yeah, so as you can see, he has one card lesser now. He can't do anything with a Pendulum Core. I guess one way will be to set it so that Electromite can actually destroy that set card and then get back one card. Yeah. So if he has search for the Space Pendulum Graph, he will be able to destroy Wisdom Eye, set a new skill, and then trigger the Space Pendulum Graph effect to get harmonizing, and that will give him his tuner. Yeah. In this case, yeah, I'll go for the normal, but if I'm not wrong, his deck list has only 2 Black Fang, which he already has 2 of them here. Let me take a look again. Let's sort back to his deck list. Yeah, he only has 2 Black Fang, so if he destroy his Black Fang now, he won't have anything to search using Astrograph. So in this case, I'll actually use Oath Dragon to pick up one of the cards. Yeah, I think see, there's still a Wisdom Eye here. And after picking up Wisdom Eye with Oath Dragon, I think I'll still destroy Black Fang, but I won't SP Astrograph first, because you won't have anything to search. Yeah, let's see if that's what he did. Okay, yeah, but okay, so he didn't even use Astrograph effect. So now now you can't use Oath Dragon because you don't have a Magician card in your skill. Yeah, and if you SP Astrograph right now, you won't have anything to search, which you pretty much wasted the Astrograph benefit. Yeah, so you can't. He didn't search for anything because he can't. Yeah, so in this case, right, I'll just skill your purple poison first, and then use Oath Dragon to take back one, so at least we have one card in your hand. So you always try to fill up your hand, even though it's for the next turn. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, see, he didn't use Oath Dragon effect first, and he chose to destroy it already. Yeah. So I think I'll always try to prioritize getting back something with Oath Dragon first before I destroy it. Yeah. And then you get back Astrograph, which actually in this, even after all this mistake, I'll actually add back my Wisdom Eye first, so that I can take my Oath Dragon and set a new Oath Dragon and take back another card. Yeah. Yeah, so at least he can take back Oath Dragon. I'll set both. Use Oath Dragon effect to take back Wisdom Eye. Oh, he didn't. Oh yeah, see, do remember Oath Dragon effect is very, very important. Like, once per turn you can take back one Magician card, so always try to utilize your Oath Dragon effect to take back one. Yeah, this card actually saved me from a lot of my game, especially when my board is white. Yeah, and if you can take a look at the end board, there's nothing much here, no negation. So at least since there's already 4 monsters, I want to go into Apollosa. But then again, did he play Apollosa? Let me take a look. Yeah, he did play Apollosa. But then the problem now is because your Supreme King Starving Venom copies Electromite, so both of these has the same name, so you can't link this 4 into Apollosa, because Apollosa need all monsters to have different name. Yeah, so do take note if your Starving Venom copies Electromite. Yeah, so you won't be able to do any Apollosa with this, since it's the same name. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, yeah, the standard Altergeist play. Altergeist has actually very, very strong control, but then again, in Pendulum Magician, it's not something that you need to be afraid about, because you have too many negation or too many stuff for them to do something. Yeah. So, and I think another thing is, when you place your any other monster, I always try to place it away from the 2 pointers that Electromite or any Link monster points to, so that later you can actually bring back your stuff from the extra deck to the pointer. So now if assuming like Electromite survive, you can only still bring out 1, which is here. But if this was placed like at the corner, you can actually bring back 2. So I always have this golden rule, like just place it very, very far away from the link marker, or just place it directly under it. Yeah. Okay, this guy can block 1 attack and set 3. Yeah, this is a very, very scary board. But I'm not sure what he can do, since he already has so many. Okay, can destroy 1. Okay, at least he can't negate Electromite. Yeah. That's a very weird. Do people play that? Do people play like that? Okay. Yeah, at least he managed to destroy it. I'll get back Wisdom Eye though. Yeah, I mean, your main thing should always try to get back Wisdom Eye, so that you have both low skill and high skill. And Wisdom Eye, with Wisdom Eye on the skill, you can actually like take it as a joker card. You can actually like do any skill for this. So I'll have take back Wisdom Eye instead of Oath Dragon actually. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he draws some nice card as well, since he managed to win. Okay, Protocol shouldn't have negated Electromite anyway. Yeah, Electromite draw effect is pretty useless. Yeah, so actually in this case, I won't even trigger chronograph effect because I do not have any high skill. By bringing this out, you actually stop your play. Like you can't do anything here anymore. Yeah, so it really depends on the draw. Oh no, you can't even draw because protocol already negated. Yeah, so I'll always prioritize having both skill here. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I guess he managed to get his high skill. Didn't protocol negate? Let me take a look. Did he not negate that? Protocol negated purple poison. Oh, okay. Yeah, but fighting a Pendulum magician, you should never negate like our magician skill effect because once it get destroyed, it can trigger again. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a misplay. At least he gets to draw. Okay, so now purple poison will be able to trigger and draw something. Okay, then this will bring out your high. Yeah, so if you actually brought back your wisdom eye just now instead, you will be able to get harmonizing with your skull back because now what you're missing is actually one tuner, which will actually save your game if you when in times of need lah. It's really very important for that tuner. Yeah. So now you took back this is a bit too late because you don't really need this. Okay, so I guess now is the multi-faker will come out. Yeah, but as you can see, you can't do much already since there's only one bounce back. Well, I still don't know why you set this though. Yeah, I'll actually set a safe skill just in case I can't grab it back. Yeah. And yeah, see with chronograph in your hand instead of astrograph, there's not much. You can't populate your hand. Your hand will just keep thinning down. So sometimes it's good to just flood your board with monster, but then I feel that you really need to take note of your hand size. Now your hand size is basically 0 because you need to scale back this down. Yeah. And in this case, since there's so many monsters, I'll actually quickly go into Apollosa just in case there's a Nibiru on his hand. But then again, since he uses multi-faker just now, he can't Nibiru, but it's still something to take note. Like I'll go Apollosa just in case there's like Maxi or Ash Blossom or anything. Okay, he can take back because of that bird. Oh, there's more Starving Venom. Yeah. So I think one thing we can really learn from this is not to like flood your board and without thinking much of your hand. Try to add back more cards into your hand and save it for the next turn if you really for some reason can't end it. Yeah. So and I guess another thing is Oath Dragon effect. Remember to use it as often and to prioritize Wisdom Eye because it's like a joker kind of skill. You can set it to any skill you need. Yeah. And in that place just now, I'll actually prioritize a lot of astrograph rather than chronograph because it's always good to draw more cards to your hand, or at least you can draw more cards first and then use chronograph to come out more cards after that. Yeah. So overall, I think basically the duel is won through like a beat down kind of like play, and yeah, I'm not saying this is a bad duel. I'm just pointing out some of the things that could be improved to actually fully utilize, such as trying to get out a tuner so that you can go into your either clear wing or borrow load for negation. Yeah. And like what I mentioned just now, do remember to take note of your Pendulum Core and Wisdom Eye. Never put these two cards together. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's it. Hope everyone learned something. If you notice something else or some of my comments doesn't make sense or I might have mistaken some of the gameplay, do feel free to comment in the section below. And if there's any that you would like to submit, do feel free to go into the link and submit me a replay for me to commentate about it. It will really help everyone here, and it will help to boost my channel. Yeah. So thanks for watching till the end, and remember to subscribe for more, and do visit back again for more either dual analysis or more replays, and hope to see everyone in the next video. Goodbye.